Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a reading for Virgo. How you going, Virgo? Straight into it. I appreciate others for who they are. Any more advice? Hoping you're all really well. Wow. The work I do on myself is not a goal, it's a process, a lifetime process. I choose to enjoy the process, and I have respect for my body and I treat it well. I affirm positive things about my body and I tell it to love and tell it I love it often. Okay, what's going on with these others? I accept that I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must do the work themselves, and they will do it when they are ready. Yeah, that's right. Wow. All right. Still dealing with this individual that you've been dealing with for months. It looks like it's still not learning lessons here, and it's actually starting to take physical toll on yourself. There could be small wins, that's for sure. But a lot of losses. Lots of triggering. But when you come down and meet this person on their level here, things get worse. Or this situation, this scenario. Things get a lot worse. You're realising that when you're taking time out and actually just, breathing just for a second, it's calming the scenario. There's nothing you can do about what's happened. The past is history. The future's also a mystery, but the present is a gift. So to focus on the present, this is exactly where and the only time that you can make any change in any scenario. So the more that we think about the past and drag that into the present and bring that energy into the now, it perpetuates that energy. The more we think that something's going to happen in the future, this will lead to this will lead to that, the more likely that's going to be the trajectory. But it's still a mystery. Right here, right now, is the only time that matters. So it's really important not to let others or past events colour your vision of your now and your future. This has always happened to me, as an example. It's always going to happen to me again, whatever it be. This person's always done this. They're always going to do this. Well, that might be the case. The only person you can change is yourself and how you react to the scenario. So how are you going to change how you react to this scenario? Cards are being real clear. Because the more you think about it, and the more it becomes a mental confusion, the less it's getting achieved. So simple things are waking up and looking after you, number one. Making sure you take a nice deep breath and stretch for a second. Say to yourself, it's going to be a really good day. This day I've never lived before. It's a new day. And greet the day as if none of it's happened. And it might seem really ridiculous, eh? But if you just quiet the nervous system for a second, because the more that we're in the fight and flight, the more it's hard to make decisions. So it's really important to calm your nervous system at this time by whatever ways you feel are best. And make a positive intention to do so. to take time out for a walk, to go do that thing once a week, to go catch up with a friend. Something positive. Something that doesn't leave you depleted. Like, don't go out and party hard to catch up with everybody, and then the next day or the next 3, 4, 5 days you're feeling like absolute rubbish. Because that's just depleting your energy. You know what I mean? You need to build up your energy. Build up your health, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. Because I think you've had it in the past. You know you can be an absolute master manifester when you make up your mind to be. It's gathering the strength in these times where you're having to deal with other people's stuff. Perpetual rubbish. It keeps on going. Never ends. It's the same old thing. It escalates at times, it gets better. It escalates at times, it gets better. Absolutely destroying what's left of the nervous system. So you end up in fight or flight constantly. So you end up in adrenal fatigue. It's no place to create from. So it's now time to actually pull yourself back. Even if it's just for a moment when you have a cuppa in the morning, whatever you do, and just smell the cuppa and stop and breathe for a second. Notice a bird flying by. Just even these tiny moments can really sort of snap us out of a perpetual loop of thought processes about what the hell am I going to do about this situation. It's, I just can't, I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do. It keeps, all that. Excuse me for coffee. But it's really asking you here to stop and breathe. Start to have a rebirth in consciousness here. To change the way you think. To reconnect to spirit. Reconnect to the land. Ground yourself. Anytime you get a chance to ground yourself, putting your feet on the ground, walk on the beach, or feel wind in your face. You could be seeing a lot of bats, that's for sure. I often do when I'm going through rebirth. It's now time to wash away all the angst of the past. It's now time to bring your vibration back up again. Even in the face of whatever you're facing here. It seems like once you start this process, even one small step, it will spiral up and up and up and up. Each day you'll be doing a little bit more, a little bit more. Maybe you'll start to meditate. Maybe you'll take a walk. Maybe you'll choose a healthier beverage instead of multiple cups of tea, or quit a bad habit, or think about seriously, change your routines. Change your hairstyle, change your clothes. Things start to get this spiraling upwards effect. And that can really change the way you think and feel. To have the ability to be able to get on top of this scenario, because the only person you can change in this scenario is you. And the only time you can do it is right in the present moment. Okay, let's get some advice. From one moment to the next. Each choice, each decision. Because it is time to change. And change is inevitable. It's now time to build peace instead of chaos. Wow. I'm going to take these and these. Oh, okay, you want to stay? You know how strong you can be. when you make up that stealing mind of yours to make a decision to improve your life or to do anything, and you take positive movements forward, you're like a steam train. You just got to make the choice. Because success awaits on the other side of it. Success in finding what makes you happy again. Because I think that's been lost in this process. Absolutely. Nothing brings any happiness anymore. There's no joy. It's really very important to keep the sanctity of your sleep. Now, if you're in a scenario where you are being that disturbed that you are not getting any sleep, there is no rest, day or night, then that needs to change, and it needs to change now, because that's literally a place where you could literally just go crazy from lack of sleep. Like if someone's racing around at night causing all sorts of chaos and stuff like that. You may need to take yourself out of that scenario if at all possible. Because victory is on the other side of this, and it's going to happen extremely quickly. But it doesn't matter that this problem isn't still existing. What's happening here is you're getting your stuff together. You're getting yourself organised, even if it's internal. If you can't express it in the outside world, you're taking just a moment to tell yourself that, you know, you're okay, you're loved, you're safe. Okay? And then you'll start to make positive roads to make your situation improve. And it's going to happen very quickly. And it's been a long time coming. Just make sure that you don't run away with your own passions. Don't go back into the fight. Don't overindulge. That's another very clear thing at the moment, because overindulgence, I think, is a lot of the problem here. It's now time to cut it out. Don't accept it in your world, and don't accept it in others. There needs to be balance brought back into this scenario. You need to balance the scales. Don't go listening to gossip and other people's opinions on this scenario. They won't be helpful. They'll literally make you feel tied and bound when you are in a situation here that you are absolutely able to change this scenario. It's just a matter of making up your mind that you want to change your world. Don't pour your emotions out. If you do, don't beat yourself up about it. Each new day, each new step, make a choice to make it a good day. And and then during that day, make all the decisions you need to make yourself safe, secure, and a lot more happier. Because then it'll open up the whole world for you. Your world, your life. And what was perceived and given to you for what you're supposed to be in the scenario you're in here. You know, may not necessarily have worked out so well for yourself in the end. So it's now time to make your own world. The world you want to live. And not be ruled and governed by other people that just want to destroy it. Yeah. Last bit of advice for Virgo, please. Very straight talking, but then again, you guys are very straight talking people too. So I think you'll appreciate this. Thank you. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. Hell no. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child. That's so important here. Tell yourself you're safe, you're secure. Give yourself that cuddle and, you know, not literally, but you can if you want. Of course, it feels lovely. But know that change, there's nothing to be frightened of here. It can't continue the way it is, so let's change it up. As we uncover and release the old, so we're figuring out what we don't want in our world anymore, and we're figuring out ways to make that not happen anymore. Also, any negative messages from family and society that are going to pop up, don't be telling friends and family. Also, don't listen to any gossip, opinions, and anything else they have to say about what you should or shouldn't be doing in this situation. They don't live your life. It's your life. So that's very much the guidance at the moment, Virgo. Time to change it up. One moment at a time. Remember, the past is history. The future is a mystery. And today, the present is a gift. I love you all, and bye for now.